Oh boy, the contradictions of the PNP and Mark Golding, the rise united comrade leader. Mark Golding is exposing his ignorance every time he opens his mouth. Be honest. Be honest now, comrades. Mark Golding is a clueless man who loves to babble and pretend like he knows. Just like how he pretends like he knows about the economy and proposes to do whatever he sees Andrew already doing. Sometimes, to spice it up and make it seem like an original idea, he comes up with things like how he would make free education more affordable, or how Andrew Holness is planning to enlarge and build new hospitals, while at the same time saying that Andrew has no solution for solving bed space issues. Make that make sense? Then he comes up with foolishness, believing that it can be solved otherwise, as simple things to him and his chain gang are like rocket science. Give him something to trouble his brain, and then all you hear is brrr, brrr, brrr. Isn't it now? Isn't it? Hello again, my people. It's Skywalker. Seems like not even the coffee can speed up the comrade leader's brain, so I won't suggest it to him. No, it makes no sense to suggest it to him. Those of you out there that can't drink it, just smell it and it will wake you up. It will open your eyes, my people. That's why they always tell you to smell the coffee, right? Now, question. How can Marky G solve problems that he doesn't know how to solve? And why would he be solving problems that don't exist? Maybe he wasn't smart enough to know which one was a solution and which one was the problem. So he just contradicted every damn thing. In that way, he will he will be sure to contradict the problems too. And that's why I always encourage people to learn whatever business they are in. If you are in the business of criticizing the economist, learn the hell about economy. Mhm. Simple as that, right? Don't just run come like you know everything. And then when you run up in a anjo and your dunce exposed, you're just ready for research about cost of living in Jamaica. That should research before you criticize it, brother. If you continue so, somebody are gonna call you a fool. Take that as a free advice. You are gonna look like a fool and them are gonna have a right pay, I don't want to call you so. People, who don't see the bag a foolish tribe. Eh? We don't see the bag of foolish tribe. Mark Golding will stand on a platform talking pure foolishness, and comrades stand there watching him, waiting for the order to cheer and blow vuvuzela. Because it's boring, So they stand there and wait for the order to cheer and blow vuvuzela like human puppets. Comrades, you see the foolishness, but you are too tribal. Is this the game you want to play with your beloved island and with your children's future? When Golding and his chain gang members realize that they don't know a damn thing and can't find a sensible reason, they resort to telling lies and propaganda that the same comrades who are listening and cheering already know are lies and propaganda spreading an Andrew Holness. Because they are too ignorant to challenge him, they try to make him look bad, and it is not working anymore. You have to don't to believe much of the things they say, like 3 trillion missing. Come on, comrades, are you that petty and unpatriotic that you want to destroy Jamaica just to say that PNP win? Although this Rise United you are running behind is not even the original PNP. The original PNP rub out long time and gone. Gaten Campbell them rub it out. All you have now is a Rise United chain gang owned and operated by a British Bucky Master with chain and lock and key. Him having chain and he have a lock and key in his pocket. He chose away the PNP democratic socialist system because he is a capitalist. Capitalism is modern day slavery. And from you see the chain, you know what a clock has strike. Repeat after me. From you see the chain, you know what a clock has strike. From you see the chain, you know what a clock has strike. Right? Because remember, say you're black, you know, look by your skin. There are too many contradictions within the People's National Party and its leadership under Mark Golding. Hmm? As someone who has experienced both sides of the political spectrum, I believe it's crucial to highlight these points for the betterment of our beloved Jamaica. Firstly, it is important to recognize the progress that has been made under the leadership of Andrew Holness. His administration has focused on reducing the cost of living, improving infrastructure, and creating job opportunities through initiatives like the Vision 2030 Jamaica National Development Plan. These efforts have yielded positive results. Come on, it has. And it's essential to stay the course to ensure continued growth and development because if you don't stay the course, we're not going to be on course. Simple mathematics. Maths it up in your head. One, two, three. Huh? How much you get? You calculate it yet? If you don't stay the course, you ain't going to be on course. Especially with the guy who say he's gonna put Jamaica on the right path. This British guy, you know him. He's gonna put. He's gonna lead Jamaica in the right direction, and then he's saying he doesn't know the right direction. He's gonna go study about economy and come back. Come on, man. Come on, my people. In contrast, Mark Golding and the PNP have often criticized these achievements without offering viable alternatives compared to Andrew Holness. For instance, Golding's proposals to increase taxes on certain goods and services would only burden the poor and undermine the progress made in reducing the cost of living. Yet he's pretending as if he cares for the poor and Andrew Holness needs to do better. When Jamaica never ever experienced this level of a government working for the people and helping so many in its effort. Moreover, it would be a broadside against the Treaty of Chagaramos and our Caribbean families to start making willy-nilly decisions like that. You can't just put taxes on imports after we done signed an agreement in Trinidad. I think it was like in 1973 or somewhere about. Anyone can correct. This British man come to mash up the family, it looks like. After we signed treaty, we came together as a Caribbean family. Golding's focus on future job training lacks the immediate practicality needed to address current challenges. Because he's talking about, he's training people for future jobs that will come in the future. Come on. And here is the part that's going to show up the stupidity too. Andrew Holness already in his plan, right? Because it is so essential, add a cohesive plan to include the concept of upskilling in the overall process. I don't know if I'm making sense. Let me try to make more sense. Andrew Holness cohesive plan includes the concept of upskilling in the overall process because it is essential to the bigger picture. So, in other words, Golding is picking out something that's already in Andrew's plan and presenting it in a way that's only gonna be a problem, just like what they're saying about raising taxes in a way that it's only gonna be a problem. You cannot be concentrating on training people for future job when we are here today. It makes no sense. You have to do right today in order to create a better future tomorrow. And your wholeness is grafting it in his plan in a cohesive way. So the upscaling will automatically come in. Why, by the way, is Mark Bowling trying to present what is already present? Like all he wants to do is take the idea from Andrew and put it in his name and return it to you with flaws on it. It makes no sense. And the flaws that are in it are in it is just his desire to make a twist so that it seems authentic. And then he leads it. He corrupts it. And this is what he will continue doing. If you give him the steering wheel and he leads Jamaica where they led it before, into the cow's butthole. The PNP's approach to their approach to governance has been marred by contradictions and a lack of coherent strategy. Golding's false accusations of wholeness surrounding the Integrity Commission's so-called findings prove the kind of lying, evil person he is. This simple process of wholeness solving a gridlock position, and rightfully so, by going to the court for oversight, which is an alternative crafted in the Integrity Commission policies by Golding himself, shows how it's impossible to find a better word than evil or demonic to describe him. So I will just leave it at that without saying the words evil and demonic are using them to describe him because that's how you describe him. Picture this. Marky G was criticizing cost of living in Jamaica and then proposing some foolishness. When Andrew Holness spoke up with intelligence and he saw that he was being exposed for ignorance again, he claimed that he was going to do research on cost of living issues. That highlight a lack of preparedness and understanding. He doesn't understand the job that he's trying to get. He's fighting tooth and nails for, but he doesn't understand it. It's concerning that a leader would criticize without offering informed solutions, especially when the current administration has demonstrated effective governance and knowledge of what Marky G didn't know before he took the job. And I mean the opposition job and now wanting to be prime minister with his British passport. No, Andrew is working and applying the knowledge of the task while Marky G is out there researching the job that he took in order to do the job. He wants to learn on the job while we have a captain who has already learned the knowledge and the skills and he learned from the best too. Right? That like brr, 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 is never the best one to ever imply. No, the brr, brr, brr one is never the best one to ever imply. Isn't it? No. What do you say? The presence of questionable characters within the PNP and their influence on party decisions raises serious concerns about the integrity and direction of the party. It's essential for political leaders to prioritize the nation's well being over personal or factional interest. And it is never good for a leader to hug up coke dealers or gunmen and put them in our parliament to make laws to catch coke dealers and gunmen. Hmm? The, what word could I use? Sometimes I am trying to find word and I have to take time to be careful. The stiff necked comrades have gone insane supporting such ignorant and unruly behavior by Mark Golding. Political parties and gangs must be two different things. Although Dayton Campbell, a bad man already, he brings his crowd to an election his party did not contest to block the path of the JLP voters, taunt them, and then say it was all out of love. But could Marky G ever figure on whether that was right or wrong to do? Could he ever figure on whether that was good decision making? Well, maybe ask Set a fire, I mean Sapphire Langmore, the psychologist. Mark Golding has a problem making good decisions. Mark Golding has to concentrate on his babbling a lot, and brr, brr, brr is very distracting to do when you must concentrate on work, isn't it? No, isn't it? Both comrades and JLP supporters see and know all that is happening. They see and they know all that is happening. Don't think the comrades don't see. The truth is obvious. Many are just pretending. I have been there before. There are good and bad everywhere, but lines must be drawn somewhere. The PNP is crossing too many lines to destruction and threatening to take Jamaica to hell with it. And look at Mark. Look at Mark. Looks like where he is coming from, right? No political party has ever been perfect. That would be naturally impossible. However, it's crucial to support leaders who demonstrate a commitment to logical, informed decision making and the long term prosperity of Jamaica. Andrew Holness has shown a willingness to listen, adapt, and implement policies that benefit the nation. Isn't it? Isn't it? No. Don't we see this all day, every day? Mark Golding has shown deliberate determination to disobey Portia, hug up gunmen and coke dealers, found gangs, and have Dayton Campbell pan stage a draw bad man tongue fi make them tell Andrew fi suck him mother. I know fi the bad man them fault. That's how them rule, Put them on stage and create that negative energy there, and at that them are gonna say, bad man ain't polite. How on earth can even the comrades put up with this dangerous Rise United PNP that is threatening Jamaica like a nuclear bomb? Can you imagine this party in a country where your children will have to grow? Stop stifling no conscience, man. Me hate it. Stifling no conscience. That's one of the worst thing you can ever do as a human being. It's imperative that we continue to hold our leaders accountable and advocate for policies that promote sustainable development and the well-being of all Jamaicans. Because we have made great steps and we now back. No back. Because we are in the middle of progress, but only to stay the course. Because we want our constitutional reform, and there is always a white British man who appears like Norman Manley and now in the form of Mark Golding, always appearing to work and make us accept less than we desire, to slow us down or hold the game in some way or the other. Think on these things and don't make history repeat itself, my people. Peace out.